Hey everyone. Okay, we're up to lesson 71, and check out where we are. All these lessons, well, not all these lessons, but the next four lessons are about styles of speech. So, yeah, this is also an indication that you're getting into advanced level language studying. We're not really learning grammar, and I said this a couple lessons ago, but we're not learning grammar much anymore, or probably at all anymore. We're really focusing more on figures of speech. So, if you've been able to get this far, if you could do the last several lessons without a dictionary, it's likely that your vocabulary is at a good enough level where you can kind of carry on at least a basic conversation in everyday Russian, like, with everyday Russian people without having to fumble too much for vocabulary. Not at a super advanced level, not that you would be able to discuss, I don't know, science or philosophy or psychology or something like that. But at least you could have basic everyday conversations with the vocabulary that you have at this point if you've been able to do the last several lessons without a dictionary. So we're no longer focusing on learning new words. We're no longer focusing on learning new grammar. Now it's more about figures of speech and things like that. So this is definitely into the C level stuff now. This is definitely into, I think we're past the B levels and into like the top C levels of learning Russian here. So styles of speech, constructions of occurrence. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So we'll be looking at these different constructions. Yeah, typical of academic and journalistic writing, which is a hallmark of C-level languages. When you start getting into stuff that's typical of academic and journalistic writing, that's how you know you're starting to hit the C level of learning. So rather than speak at length about these because I'm not an expert Russian speaker myself. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and just show you this. So, yeah, most popular construction is у кого есть что. Somebody has something. Существует что is used to speak of customs, traditions, and rituals. Имеется or имеются что is used in business communication and formal styles of speech. These are usually used with words like информация, сведения, средства, дания, претензии, and so on. Кто имеет что is, the funny thing is, Russian has this verb imet, or imeo to mean to have. It literally does have a verb meaning to have something. So you can actually use this construction to mean the same thing in English. Like if you say in English, the boy has a ball, you can actually use this verb imet to phrase that exactly as you would in English. But as you see here, this is more common of formal and academic styles of speech. This is considered academic. In everyday spoken Russian, you would say at the boy is a ball. У мальчика есть мяч or something like that. So this. People sometimes say when you're learning Russian, sometimes people say Russian doesn't have a verb for have. It does. It's just you don't use it in everyday speech for whatever reason. That's just the convention. Yeah, I'm not going to read all these because this is pretty advanced stuff, but we can at least I can at least show the text here so that hopefully it makes sense. I mean, you can look at the text as well. The text is on the website. I'm just showing it off here just as kind of a reference point. But okay, let's go ahead and get started. So we have a dialogue here between Ricardo and Irina.
Ирина, скажи мне, что такое Масленица?
Это русский праздник. Проходит в конце февраля или в начале марта.
И что это?
Масленица для русских – это как карнавал для итальянцев. Это старая традиция. Она существует уже много веков.
А ты можешь объяснить мне, какое отношение имеют блины к этой традиции?
У нас существует традиция есть блины на Масленицу. Блин – это как солнце.
Хорошо, а почему праздник называется не блинница, а масленица?
Ух, я не историк. Такой информацией я не обладаю. Если хочешь узнать, прочитай в энциклопедии. Там имеются такие данные.
А какие еще обычаи и обряды у вас есть?
На Масленицу мы сжигаем чучело.
Чучело — это человек?
Нет, это как манекен. Это символ зимы. И по обычаю мы провожаем зиму и сжигаем чучело. И весна приходит быстрее.
Это негуманно — сжигать манекен.
Ну, это такой обычай. Если хочешь на все посмотреть, давай в воскресенье пойдем в парк и посмотрим на праздник. Если, конечно, ты располагаешь свободным временем.
Здорово, давай.
А в пятницу я приглашаю тебя к тёще на блины. Приходи ко мне в гости.
Я понял на блины, а что такое к тёще?
Главное, ты приходи, там узнаешь.
Это тоже обычай?
Да, это старый русский обычай.
Хорошо, и в пятницу я тоже приду к тебе в гости.
Отлично, мама будет рада.
Мама?
How often have people had this sensation when they're traveling in a foreign country and don't understand either the custom or the languages? Okay, so Riccardo is obviously not a Russian. I'm assuming he's Italian because she references a festival in Italy at one point. So Riccardo is here in Russia and he's confused about what Maslenitsa is, and so he's asking Irina what's the deal. So he says,
Ирина, скажи мне, что такое масленица?
Irina, tell me, what exactly is Maslenitsa? Maslenitsa, by the way, means something like butter, butter week, I think, or butter day. I don't know. I mean, maslo is butter, so it's like butter something.
Это русский праздник.
It is a Russian holiday.
Проходит в конце февраля или в начале марта.
It runs around the end of February or early March.
И что это?
And what is it?
Масленица для русских – это как карнавал для итальянцев.
Maslenitsa for Russians, it's like carnival for Italians.
Это старая традиция.
It's an old tradition.
Она существует уже много веков.
It has existed for many centuries.
А ты можешь объяснить мне, какое отношение имеют блины к этой традиции?
And can you explain to me what have blini, Russian pancakes, to do with this tradition? A blin is basically it's a pancake, but it's a very small and thin style of pancake. It's the Russian style of pancake that they eat at Maslenitsa, and it's a really small and thin pancake. It's like a little crepe.
У нас существует традиция есть блины на Масленицу. Блин – это как солнце.
Right. So we have the tradition of eating pancakes for Maslenitsa. Blin is like the sun. Yeah. So the blin, the little pancake, symbolizes the sun and the coming of the warmer weather with the coming of the spring.
Хорошо, а почему праздник называется не блинница, а масленица?
Okay, but why then do you call the holiday not Blinitsa, something to do with blin, but Maslenitsa, something to do with masla, butter?
Ух, ну, я не историк.
Well, I'm not a historian.
Такой информацией я не обладаю.
Обладаю, I think this is our first word that we have to fill in. So обладаю is like I guess a fancy way of saying I do not have access to such information, or I don't possess such information.
Если хочешь узнать, прочитай в энциклопедии.
If you want to learn it, look it up in the encyclopedia.
Там имеются такие данные.
Там имеются такие данные. There exists such information. Such information exists there.
А какие еще обычаи и обряды у вас есть?
Okay, so какие обычаи? Oh wait, no, sorry. We want not the и краткий, but the regular e here, right? Believe so. Обычай и обряды. So, and what other customs and rituals do you have?
На Масленицу мы сжигаем чучело.
So in Maslenitsa, we burn I guess like a figure, an effigy.
Чучело — это человек?
Chuchelo, he doesn't know this word obviously. Is that a person?
Нет, это как манекен.
No, it's like a mannequin.
Это символ зимы.
It's a symbol zimy. It's a symbol of winter. Symbol is pretty clear. Yeah, it's symbol. It's a symbol of winter.
И по обычаю мы провожаем зиму и сжигаем чучело.
I'm going to try to make this text smaller because this is a long dialogue. I apologize. I know it's going to make the text even harder to read, but okay. И по what did she say? И по обычаю мы провожаем зиму и сжигаем чучело. And as usual, or as is our custom, we say goodbye to winter and burn the effigy.
И весна приходит быстрее.
And spring comes faster. Yes, of course, spring comes faster if you burn an effigy because that is logical. That is science.
Это негуманно — сжигать манекен.
It is not humane to burn a mannequin.
Ну, это такой обычай.
Ну, это такой обычай. Well, that's the custom.
Если хочешь на все посмотреть, давай в воскресенье пойдем в парк и посмотрим на праздник.
If you want to see everything, let's go on Sunday. Let's go to the park and watch the holiday or the proceedings.
Если, конечно, ты располагаешь свободным временем.
Ты располагаешь свободным временем. If, of course, you have free time.
Здорово, давай.
Great, let's go. I can't really... I'm gonna... All right.
А в пятницу я приглашаю тебя к тёще на блины.
And on Пятница, on Friday, I will invite you тещу на блины, which literally means mother-in-law for pancakes.
Приходи ко мне в гости.
So come visit me, basically come be my guest.
Я понял на блины, а что такое к тёще?
I understood on pancakes, but what means to the mother-in-law?
Главное, ты приходи, там узнаешь.
Главное, the main thing is you come. Там узнаешь. You'll find out there. There you'll find out.
Это тоже обычай?
Это тоже обычай. Is that also a custom?
Да, это старый русский обычай.
Yes, it's an old Russian custom.
Хорошо, и в пятницу я тоже приду к тебе в гости.
Okay, and on Friday, I also will come to you as a guest. I'll also visit you on Friday.
Отлично, мама будет рада.
Мама?
Great. Mama will be happy. Mama? So I don't think he understood. She's saying that she's going to introduce him to her mother, and he's not quite understanding that that's the reason why she's asking him to visit her. I guess that is her intention, and he's just not quite getting it. Okay, so there you go. A little bit of information on Maslenitsa, one of the most important Russian holidays. All right, so let's see. So, на Масленицу едят So literally on Maslenitsa, but in English you'd say at Maslenitsa, one eats maslo, butter, maslini, which is also, I guess, like butter, or blini, obviously, but blin, not butter, blini. You eat pancakes. You eat blini at Maslenitsa. You eat pancakes there. На Maslenitsa сжигают, you burn, not a человек, not a person, and not a чемодан, not a suitcase. You burn a чучело, an effigy, or like a scarecrow kind of thing. Blin это symbol, so blin is a symbol of солнца, of the sun, not of богатство, um, poverty, I guess. Or no, the opposite. No, sorry, the opposite. Wealth. Sorry, blin is a symbol of wealth, or is it a symbol of butter? No, it's a symbol of the sun, coming of the sun. Gtyoshi na blini. So to grandmother on pancakes. It's an old Russian custom. It's an official something official, or it's the last day of the free life. Well, if you consider that it's sort of like unofficially getting engaged, then I guess, yeah, you could say it's the last day of the free life, but no, it's an old Russian custom. That's the answer they're looking for there. Okay, so there you go. Okay, we survived that part. Okay, and this is the explanation. I'm not going to read all that. That's a lot to read. You can read it if you'd like. Okay, now here we have some very sort of official and academic verbs to fill in. For example, у тебя something словарь. Normally, up to here, we would have said у тебя есть словарь. Basically, is there a dictionary at you? But in this exercise, actually, we still say есть because it's still this is still the common construction. So у тебя есть словарь. Actually, still just say that. Okay. У меня something информации о работе этой компании. So now I have information about the work of this company. So here you'd use имеется. Don't ask me why, but you would. В этой стране something древний обычай гостеприимца. In this country, существует. Let's see, does it explain here when exactly you'd use существует? Yes, exactly. Существует is used to speak about customs, traditions, and rituals. So there's a tradition in this country, there's an old tradition or custom in this country of гостеприимство, hospitality. Я знаю человека, который обладает нужными тебе связями. I know a person who has the connections that you need. Обладает. Yeah. Basically somebody, yeah, so I know somebody who knows the people that you need to meet or that you need to know, so it's kind of like introducing you like to the inner circle, like introducing you to somebody who can hook you up with the connections that you need. Извините, наша компания не располагает такой информацией. So, sorry, our company doesn't have such information or this information. Кандидат обладает всеми необходимыми знаниями. The candidate has all the necessary knowledge or all the indispensable knowledge. У них есть, here we just use the normal есть, у них есть то, что тебе нужно. Работа. They have that what you need. Work. В России, here the missing word is существует старая традиция пить на посошок. So, again, because this is about a tradition, you'd use существует. So in Russia, there exists the old tradition of drinking on the road. Hopefully not while driving. I think they just mean drinking, like, not literally while driving a car, but literally like on the road, like on a roadway. That's sort of a tradition in Russia, I guess. Perhaps not one that you should follow. У тебя I think this might be. Oh, hold on. I think this might be swapped. Let me try this here. I think it's supposed to be у меня имеются, and then у тебя имеется. Sorry. У тебя имеются данные об этом банке. Do you have data or information about this bank? And finally, эта девушка. Let me just see. Does that work? It doesn't like that. Эта девушка обладает необыкновенно красивым голосом. This girl has an unusually beautiful voice. So what does it not like here? The notes that I have here actually claim that both this and this should be имеется. But that's not possible because we only have one имеется and the other is имеются. I'm going to just swap them quickly, but I don't think it's going to like... Oh, it did like that. Okay, so this is actually имеется here, and then this here is имеются. Okay, that's interesting because when I go back and look at it, it actually shows here имеется and not имеются. But okay, fine. Those are the answers. Okay, and then, okay, this is the last one already. So, again, we just complete the sentences with verbs. So, for example, у него есть ноутбук. He has a notebook, and that means a notebook computer, not a paper notebook. That notebook is an anglicism for a notebook computer. У тебя имеется something об этом человеке. So, do you have information about this person? Yeah, информация. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Информация. У тебя имеется информация об этом человеке. Do you have information about this person? Извини, ты не знаешь, где существует something есть блины весной? Sorry, do you know where существует, again, this word is used for customs, so where there is the custom, I guess the обычай, есть блины весной, of eating pancakes of eating blini in the spring. Obviously in Russia, because of Maslenitsa. Эта знаменитая актриса обладает не только красивой something, но и прекрасным something else. So this famous actress has not only a beautiful, I think the word here is внешностью, beautiful appearance, but also beautiful характером, beautiful character. К сожалению, мы не располагаем достаточным количеством something, чтобы обсудить с вами эту проблему. Unfortunately, we do not have enough времени, we don't have enough time in order to discuss with you this problem. Я знаю, что у вас имеются something на эту ситуацию. I know that you have I believe the phrase here is средства влияния. Basically, I know that you have the necessary means for this situation. Like you have the means to deal with the situation. Новый президент обладает большой властью. The new president has a lot of power, as presidents of countries often do. Извините, у вас есть... and I think here it's just, yeah. Simple and common question. У вас есть ручка? Excuse me, do you have a pen? Ты не знаешь, где существует этот религиозный... this religious обряд. Do you know where they have this religious ceremony or tradition? После продажи имущества эта компания располагает очень большой суммой наличных денег. After the sale of this company, or actually, I guess of the property. After the sale of the property, this company has very much a very big sum of money. Okay, and finally, в информационный век, in the information century, I guess meaning in the time of the internet, верно высказывание. This saying is true. Кто обладает информацией, who has information, тот обладает миром. That person has the world. Who has information has the world. Okay, that was lesson 71. Even though there are no new grammar concepts here, I find this pretty difficult. Like I said, this is really advanced. They're using words now which are definitely not used in everyday Russian. These are words more used in kind of very formal or academic contexts. These are not things which you're likely to hear Russian people saying in everyday speech. So this is really stuff that you need to know if you're going to university in Russia, but not necessarily for everyday conversation there. All right, that was it. That was lesson 71. I will see you folks next time, hopefully for lesson 72. Until then, thanks for watching, and bye-bye for now.